A very good morning from Himachal Pradesh. We are in Manali right now and we are roaming around in the jungles of old Manali since 7 a.m. It was very dark, but now the sun has come up. We are right in front of Hardimba temple. It's around there. Initially it was a jungle before the civilization came to Manali or old Manali. But it's really fun. My friends are playing with the axe, just throwing it on the trees. And it's so peaceful and calm. And let me show you the temperature, because when I woke up it was -8 and it felt like -14 according to the weather app on my phone. Right now let's see what temperature we are at. Yep, so it's -7 right now and it feels like -12. My hands are freezing. Alright, since we are close to Hardimba temple right now, let me just show you that place and we'll pay our respects to the goddess Hardimba. That was really amazing. They have started the morning aarti. Thankfully, we got to pay our respects before the aarti started, because you can't go inside once it starts. I have a very beautiful view in front of me that I'll show it to you. Going back to the hotel now, we'll check out, and we have a special place planned for today. Let's go there. By the way, I forgot to show you, we are staying at this place. It's called V Cottage. It's around the old log huts area road. You should find it very easily. And it has a jungle right in front of it. That's why we chose this place. Very away from the hustle bustle of Manali. We have checked out from our hotel and are on our way to Sisu. Sisu is the first village you reach after you take a left from the Atal Tunnel. I've never gone through the Atal Tunnel, so that should be very exciting as well. Nothing else, just gonna visit some places, visit small places in Himachal. Places in Himachal. And yeah. And while we reach there, please watch this footage from yesterday evening when we went for a food walk on the Mall Road, Manali. There's nothing else to do here, so might as well do that. And yeah, very excited for the small villages that we are going to visit. Jispa is on the list, Keylong is on the list, Sisu is on the list. Let's see where this goes. We are inside the Atal Tunnel right now, and I don't know why they have not put the lights on, but it looks even amazing in the dark. I know you can't see me, but you can hear me. And we can only see the next car in front of us. Oh, the lights are on now. We have just come out from the Atal Tunnel. Atal Tunnel, yes. We have just come out from Atal Tunnel. And it's really magnificent. Everywhere around.
Left lane, na?
Yes, we have to take a left. Check out this valley. We are minutes away from Sisu and I just can't get over this valley. It's so breathtaking, so majestic. This area right here is a really good, I think, slope for skiing. We don't ski yet. And check out these frozen waterfalls. And I can't get over this valley. I've never come here and have not even reached the places we want to reach. And just the journey is truly breathtaking. That's what you say about life, right? It's about the journey. Life is all about the journey. It's sort of similar to that. Yash off the grid. We are also off the grid. We have finally reached Sisu, and right in front of me is Sisu Lake. It's completely frozen. Check this out. Completely frozen. The urge to walk on it is really high, but I won't do it. I mean, I can do it. I may do it, but I'm not going to say I will do it. We are checking into this hotel. It's called PLM Dhara. Really expensive, rude stuff, but amazing view. We're going to check in there, and Sisu Lake is right in front of us. So after we have grabbed breakfast, we are going to Sisu Lake. We're just going to try to break the ice with the axe. Should be fun. This is such a beautiful cafe. But again, I hate the stuff. They are completely useless. We have checked into the room. This is how it looks. The washroom is also pretty clean and amazing. And this is the view. Alright, let's check out the next room. This is the second room. This has more of a facing view. And a really long balcony. It's amazing. But again, I do not like the behavior of the staff. They have too many things, too many thoughts on how Delhi people are. And even apart from that, they're just very rude. But yeah, this is a nice view. So it makes up for everything. How beautiful is this? I can't put it in words. This is the most beautiful valley I've seen, and we've got a room right in front of it. We have the view of everything. Huge mountains, a frozen lake, a flowing river. And we are going to Sisu Lake in a while. We're just waiting for our lunch. Our breakfast got postponed to lunch. So we are really hungry right now. But yes, after we are done with food, let's go to Sisu Lake, try to break some ice. शादी हो गया तुम्हारा?
कोई छुआ नहीं तो अभी तक.
Also, it may look like we're just basking in the sun and we are feeling very comfortable, but check out the temperature. It's -7 right now. We have come inside a jungle, a dried up jungle near Sisu Lake. And we're trying to get close to the river since we can't go to Sisu. This was probably a farm because it's cut like that. I love breaking this ice. Let's see if we get close to the river. I can hear it now. The river flowing. Oh, check this out. We're not going in the water. If you were worried about that, it's too cold. I know I'm a risk taker when it comes to water bodies, but no, can't risk it. I'll for sure get sick. So maybe not today. Tomorrow, let's see. Climbing down, I've covered my head because it's getting really windy. Don't want to get sick. Getting closer to the river feels so nice. Almost there. I'm finally here. Check this out. I'm loving those last bits of sunlight on these mountains. This truly feels like God's place, God's kingdom. Completely uncharted, completely untouched, pristine environment. Clear, beautiful water. Just gonna sit here for a while. I think we deserve it. We are just enjoying the peace. Cool, chilly air. Water flowing right in front of us, these big mountains. Here with everyone. Doesn't get any better than this. This is really risky. Check out these flags. Yes, but this is really risky. I hope I don't fall. Okay. Now the boys will cross.
A very good morning from Himachal Pradesh. This is our adventure of exploring uncharted villages in Himachal Pradesh. So right now we have left Sisu and we are on our way to Keylong. It's the next village from Sisu. From there it's going to be Jispa and we're just going to keep going on and on until we get tired. Yeah. And at night we are going back to Kasol. So it's going to be a long ride. It's going to be a long day. But yeah, I'm very excited for this. I hope you are too. Snowfall hasn't really hit India the way it does. It's very late. But yeah, let's keep our hopes up and keep going on.
Alright, since we do not have a destination planned. We're just stopping on our way wherever we find a pretty view. And this is a pretty view. Check this out. I would kill to get into this water right now. But it's around 10 degrees, minus 10 degrees. So yeah, can't really go into the water. But I want to go into the water at least once. In cold water, obviously. But let's see when it comes to that. Right now, I'm not in the mood for that. And yeah, Keelong is around 8 kilometers away, so 20 minutes. We should be there. And if we find something along the way, I'll keep stopping. This is how it's gonna be. I'll just keep stopping and I'll just keep showing you pretty views in Himachal Pradesh. Let's go. We have reached Keelong. That is the view right in front of us. And it looks like a ghost town, mostly. Yes, can't see any people. The hotels are locked away. No tourists. That's great. Also, Leh is around 329 kilometers, but we are not going to Leh. We have decided that we are not going to Leh. We have put a hard stop on where we want to go, and it's only going to be Himachal Pradesh because we are exploring Himachal Pradesh today. But yeah, Keelong looks like a ghost town mostly, with a beautiful view, obviously. And it's really not the season to come here, so I understand. But still a lot of tourists. That's good. Alright, so next stop is Jispa. If I find something good on the way, I'll stop. And I hope I find something good on the way. Let's go. Also, this is the reason we wanted to visit Keelong, because Keelong has these mountains along the highway that probably form a cave right over you. And I think Himachal government has too much trust on these rocks, because I don't trust them with my life. They can fall anytime. But I'm just hoping to find a rock, a mountain cave that forms over our car like this. Let's see if we find something. Something like this. As you can see, it's almost half of the way on our head. But look at these rocks, these can fall anytime. At least they look like they can fall anytime. I hope they're not. Yes, I truly hope they're not. I was right to not trust these rocks. Look at them just randomly falling in places. Now we have to be careful. We are always careful, but now we have to be extra careful. Just have to keep a far sight on the road and on the rocks. But yes, this is the why. This is the reason. This is the why we came here. Amazing. And it seriously looks like a ghost town. We don't see a single vehicle. It's just us. It's just us. Maybe in passing we see a couple of bikers, but no one else. Not even people, not even local people. It's completely uncharted. And it's not actually, it's a very popular place. We are on our way to Jispa. So a lot of people already go to Jispa. I don't know why it looks so ghosted, but I like it. Always like it. We found something cool. We found something cool like we always do. Check this out. I'm too scared of these rocks, but take a look at this. I love these needles when they form ice-like needles. Water just freezing while it's moving. Nature is truly splendid. I'm waiting for these people to move away so I can go there. It's a wonderful day. And we just keep finding places. And there are just so many photos in our phones that we'll never post, because how many photos are you supposed to post? These rocks can just fall over on our car. Yes, is moving the car now. I don't know if I have said it in a video that you have watched, but I love moss. I love looking at moss. And this is just porn for me right now. The things that you can do with an axe. This axe is my best friend. This is the 5th person that has come with us on this trip. I do want to drink this water. Naturally, it's very cold. Right from the glaciers. Man, it doesn't get any better than this. Look at the water enclosed inside this ice. Slowly it's gonna freeze over, but right now in the inside it's still falling. I'm spending too much time here, but I love this. It's absolutely beautiful. I did something stupid. I threw my axe and it fell inside here. I'm getting wet, but I have to get the axe out, so I'm going inside. Ah!
जूते गीले हो गए भाई, सुन हो गई। आराम से हाथ दे।
We wasted too much time around this, so let's go to Jispa now.
I don't know what's happening, but Jispa, like Keelong, is completely a ghost town. You don't see anything. All the buildings have their shutters down. No tourists. Some locals, maybe 1 in 5 minutes. But this is why you should come to Jispa. Jispa has this amazing valley, and it's very downhill. So if you want to do camping, or riverside camping especially, I think you should come to Jispa. It's going to be very nice. But right now, we want to have breakfast. So, okay, one guy. So it's like a one guy every 5 minutes frequency. But again, we want to have breakfast and we don't see anything open here. And it's only 1 p.m. I don't know what's happening. But let's keep going. Let's see if we find something to eat. This is what I'm talking about. See this valley? Completely plain with the river flowing. So I think this is the best place for riverside camping. But we have crossed Jispa, did not find anything to eat. Now we are just roaming around. Let's see. So Dharcha is the next village that we want to visit. Let's go there and get our tummies full. Full, not full. See that river? I think this whole place is very good for riverside camping. I have my camp accessories and everything in my bag, but I won't be camping. My mattress only supports till 10 degrees and this is -7 right now. Let me check the temperature. Yep, -6. We are entering Dharcha and we just saw on the board that this is the longest bridge in Himachal Pradesh, and that was the bridge. See right there? Yes. Longest bridge in Himachal Pradesh. Very interesting. Almost unbelievable, but they won't be lying on the banner. So yeah, longest bridge in Himachal Pradesh before you enter Dharcha. Man, this place is just endlessly amazing. Now we have to find something to eat. Don't see anything open. I'm hungry. That is the bridge, the longest bridge in Himachal Pradesh, right before you enter Dharcha. Very interesting, almost unbelievable, but we have gone on it. It's quite long.
I'm so pissed off because we can't go any further from here because black ice is forming and it gets slippery, so they are not letting us go any further. There's no other way to go. There's no way to sneak around, and I'm really sad right now. This is bad. We really wanted to go. We had a lot of places planned. I feel so sad, but let's see. This day was going so well, and now it's a stone cold bummer. And we want to respect the authorities because they are helping us stay safe. But yeah, we had a really good route planned. We were going to visit Deepak Tal, we were going to visit Suraj Tal, and then we were going to Baralachala. But all of that could not happen. But we have found this small little cafe. They only have Maggie and chai, and we are having that because we are very hungry. Should not start our day with Maggie, but we are very desperate. Let's see where this day goes. I am very sad, truly sad, because I was having so much fun today. But let's see if I can fit in something else in this video. Let me try to.
आता है तब मारो जोर। आएगा आएगा पूरा, जब ये नीचे आ जाएगा ना तब और जोर मार। चलो चलो आ जाओ।
Alright, so this will be it, and trust me, God has a plan for you, because there's a reason we did not go any further, because there's a thunderstorm coming very soon and we would have gotten very stuck if we had gone any further. So yeah, going back to Kasol, we have a stay booked there. This is looking amazing, but this is very scary for us because it's gonna rain. It's going to be either a hailstorm or a thunderstorm, so might as well get south, way far south from here. Really wanted to show you the other places, but it could not happen. But it will happen sometime in the future, so I don't have to worry about that. Yeah, let's go to Kasol. A very good morning from Himachal Pradesh. I'm in Kasol right now, right next to Parvati River. This is the Parvati Valley. This is the popular Kasol to Chalal bridge. It's quite nice. We arrived here yesterday night when we were traveling back from Sisu and stayed here at in the very heart of Kasol, the main center, right next to Moondance Cafe. We stayed at the new Woopers property, and they usually do these random themes. So this was a Harry Potter based property. They have a very big bonfire pit with a large seating area, and the rooms are quite nice. Our room had a loft, and that loft had a secret balcony. That was a very nice feature to have. And yeah, so stayed at Woopers, visited Manikaran in the morning. I forgot to add. I will add the videos of Manikaran and us having the bath in hot water springs. It was very hot, but I felt like my body was healing throughout. Yash is going in the water to have a very short swim. He's too risk taking. I need to do this as well. So Yash told me of this trick that if you don't move, it's bearable, and it is. So if you come here, that is the trick that you must follow. Don't move and acclimatize your body in a very slow manner. Take mud baths first, and then dip your feet in the water, then your whole body, and then your head. Take a lot of time. Otherwise, you'll just get a lot of dry skin. But this is so healing. That was fun. We should do this. We should do this again. When you move in the water, it gets very hot. Otherwise, we are pretty acclimatized to the temperature now. Loving this. I feel my legs burning. The rest of the body is still pretty fine with the water, but the legs, they are burning. It just feels like they will burn off. But I'm having a lot of fun. The voice as well. He does not have enough hair to retain water, so it's just steaming off. Can you see that? Yes, it's just steaming off right from his head. So yeah, right now I'm in Kasol, but we are traveling now to GB, and in GB we have a tree house sort of a place booked for us. So that is a nice property as well. I'll show it to you as well in this video only, and we'll travel GB tomorrow because we'll be arriving when it's dark, so there's not much to do then. So right now I'll just roam around in the Kasol market, find some things to buy for my family and friends, and yeah, then we'll travel back to GB. Okay, so my personal recommendations for when you come to Kasol is only two places. First is Manikaran. It's worth it. It heals your body. It's an amazing experience of a hot water spring. And the second one is the jungle, right behind the Kasol main market. You can find it easily, just ask anyone. It has an official entry and everything. And I find this place very amazing. For the OG people, for my friends, they know that I was at one time picking rocks here, just chilling in the water. It was around monsoon, so it's going to be very calm at this time of the year in January. But yeah, just strolling around in this beautiful jungle is going to be my recommendation for Kasol. Just stay here for one day, go to Manigarh in the morning, do a afternoon till evening walk in the jungle, and go back to somewhere else. Or you can find many other places around, but these are the only two significant recommendations I can make. Also, Evergreen Cafe, they have the most consistent food. Also try mutton momos, they are quite popular in Kasol. And yeah, Maggi, vegetable Maggi, alongside any vendor that you can find alongside Pavati River. Yeah, I'm just gonna enjoy myself a very well deserved stroll in the jungles of Kasol. Already encountering wildlife. These piglets, some dogs. I'm not sure if the dogs are afraid of them or the piglets are afraid of them, but they seem to have a good symphony. My friends have decided to stay behind. I'm just going a bit deeper. It's an uphill climb, so it's very tiring as well. But this river right alongside me keeps me going. So much nostalgia. It's lovely, and I'm here all alone, so it's even more lovelier. Lovelier or lovely? Even more lovely? Even more lovely. Yes. My struggles with English. Loving this. I've decided to go a bit deeper into the forest and let my friends wait, but I've never really walked through this whole path. And it's something I want to do when I come to Kasol next. I'll start in the morning, just keep walking, be by myself, and have my axe, my new best friend. That axe really is my new best friend. I'm loving it. It just feels so safe with it. Feels like I can conquer the world with it. I know I can't, but it just feels like that. This really good friend of mine, Mukul, who is the founder of Ferrisville Studios, where I recorded my debut album, told me that once you get ahead in life, I'm right now 25 years old, but once you get ahead in life, maybe in your mid-30s, you start to fall in love with the silence and solitude. You really miss your solitude, just being by yourself. And that's what I'm experiencing right now. I'm just by myself. But I wonder what he was talking about. What happens when you are in your mid-30s? I look forward to it, obviously, but right now I can understand why this piece gets so important. This solitude gets so important for you. Once you enter this place, you really can't go back, right? You can just keep going and going until you get lost and don't have an axe in your hand. These small trails are so fascinating. There's one over there, there's a little one over here. Some path goes over the hill over there, and it just makes me think where these paths go. But I just have the time to think, not really chase it, not really go after it right now. Maybe in the future when I come back to Kasol, I know I just take it as a one-day place, but I think just for this jungle walk, I should come for at least 2 days and enjoy this paradise. I would call it paradise. It feels like that. And I feel completely safe, even without my axe. And if you are in a jungle, please remember that we are the apex predators, right? So the only thing you should worry about at a place like this is finding humans. Finding animals, you can scream, you can run away. Don't run away, just scream. Sorry, I gave a wrong recommendation. Yeah, you can run away. I gave a wrong recommendation again. You don't have to run away. Run away when it's humans and you think that you can outrun them. If it is an animal, stand your ground. Don't be afraid. Shout, scream, make them know that you are a threat to them and they are not a threat to you, right? Don't be afraid. I think you should be fine. I have not had an encounter with a wild animal yet, so it's very easy to say these things, but I'm sure I will. The kind of life I live, I'm sure I'll have many encounters with wild animals and they will love me and I'll love them. Bittersweet. I'm glad that I managed the time to come in here in the jungle, but it sucks that I don't have the time to explore it completely. Okay, Kasol, sure. Maybe in the summer when it's warmer, I'll come here and explore the whole jungle. Right around the golden hour, we are going back to GB. It will obviously get dark by the time we reach there. Yash did a lot of acid and bought this cap. I'm kidding about the acid, but he did buy this cap. I'm loving this golden hour, man. Such a beautiful light. Really makes your skin look vibrant. Ooh. So we were on our way to Jibi from Kasol, and you have to go through a tunnel and take a right if you want to go to Mandi and take a left if you want to go to Jibi. We did take that left turn, and right after that left turn was a dam. It was a hydroelectric power plant, and this is the Sans river that it is diverting. Could not really stop around the dam because it was a busy area, but man, there's such a massive river. We are here. This is Treehouse Jibi. All right, it's really nice for 4 people because they have 2 bunk beds. There's one bed on the floor, there's one double bed, plenty of blankets. It's around 4 degrees and I'm in the t-shirt because I have suffered the cold of Lahore. So it's not a bother for me. But yeah, going to call it a day and I'll continue this vlog in the morning. This is a tutorial for efficient packing of jackets.
अरे मैंने देख ही नहीं
अब वीडियो देख लेना. We are here in Jibi now. It was a very treacherous trip. The roads are completely messed up, so many potholes, but finally we are at our property. We have this fire going. I'll show you the tree house tomorrow because right now it won't do any justice if I show it to you. And yeah, I'll discontinue this vlog at the moment and I'll continue in the morning, which will be in 5 seconds for you. Bye. A very good morning again from Himachal Pradesh. We are in Jibi right now, where we reached last night, and this is the property that I wanted to show you last night, but I told you it wouldn't do any justice, and I was correct because this is how it looks in the morning. There's one, we are staying in this one. There's another one down here. That's Yash. You all know him. And this is their tree house. They have a double bed, 2 bunk beds, and just in case you have another person, there's a bed on the floor as well. I really like this place. Reaching JB was a very big task for us. It was only 3 hours away from Kasol, but the roads were completely messed up. Landslides everywhere, potholes, people driving ridiculously. So do come to this property, but be prepared for the treacherous ride you're going to face. All right, so we are headed back now to Delhi, but that does not mean it's the end of the trip. We are exploring Jibi today and that should be fun. We are going to a Jibi waterfall, going to find some water bodies around the area, and if anything else comes in the way, I'll show it to you. All right, let's go. We are entering the Jibi waterfall. It's a commercialized area, so they have properly constructed bridges and everything. I have a towel and change of underwear with me, but I don't see any sunlight inside and it's around 10 degrees, so I won't most probably go into the water. But if we have sunlight inside, I'll most definitely go into the water. I really want to go into the water. I've not been in water in this whole trip. I wouldn't like it if I don't go into the water, except hot water springs at Gurdwara Manikaran, but I'm hoping for the best. It's very cold. This is gonna hurt like a witch. Feet are in. This was too much fun. I'm going in again. I'm running to warm up my body, but this was so much worth it. I hate it when I can't go into the water, in a natural body of water, when I go on a trip. I never come back without doing it, and I've done it again, even in this cold temperature. Let me show you the temperature right now. It's gonna be around 12-13 degrees at least. So it's 11 and it feels like 10. If it's 11, imagine how cold the water was. But I've done it. I'll just keep warming up my body, and then on to the next spot. It's a good one. You see that little pond of water? I really want to go in there, but now I won't. I can't be taking risks like that. Oh, this is a good pathway through, just right through the rocks. All my friends are here only. And there's a Maggie point as well. Gonna have Maggie now. Oh, check this out. This is amazing. Let's go through it. If you want to come here, this place is called Mini Thailand. On the map, you have to walk and follow the trail. But please, whenever you come, be very respectful of the nature. Don't litter around, please. I really hope that you don't. I really can't afford to get my feet wet, but I'm crossing the river through the logs they have put in the water so I can take photos of my friends. This is the view. I'm loving this, man. I'm loving this. This place is truly paradise, among the many other paradises I've visited in India. I'm trying to climb up the mountain. My friends are falling in the water over there. Yash has gotten his shoes wet. He has to drive all night, so that's a big problem. Oh, was about to fall but did not. And here am I. That's Yash trying to cross the river with the help of a local. I am deep in the jungle now. GoPro is officially out of battery now, and I'll have to go back to the car to get a new battery, spare batteries, but I won't do it. My phone is more than enough to complete this vlog. I'm hiding in the jungle and they can't find me. Check this out. They are somewhere over there. See that? And Yash is also there. And they are shouting out my name, but they can't find me. They are shouting out my name. Yash is going to be so mad. Back finally into this small cave. And now we are gonna eat something. It sucks that my GoPro is out of battery because iPhone doesn't let you switch to the front camera and to the back camera. It's very bittersweet. Bitter because you always want it to last longer. Sweet because we get to go back home. This vlog is finally coming to an end. Our trip is finally coming to an end, and this is the best place to end it. This is the Sands River, this is the dam, this is a hydroelectric power dam, and we have stopped here. We have found a place that we could not find earlier, but this is a great spot. All right then, I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.